Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppy's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
And now, something completely different.
Smoke medical weed every day.
The following thoughts on Happy Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and Pastor. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Happy Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Happy Hour.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour. Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Happy.
Where we at?
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know how we are in the system.
Top of the morning to you.
Top of the morning to you. Why did I wear green? St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, just.
Patrick's Day. It's St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day tradition, if you're not wearing green, you gotta get finished.
St. Patty's Day.
Hold me close. Kiss me, I'm Irish.
All right, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Okay, it's showtime.
Oh, yeah. It is freaking St. Patrick's Day. But it's also a Monday.
Hey, guys. What's up, G? Want to go to Chachki's? Get some coffee? Oh, it's a little early. I gotta get out of here. I think I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the mundu.
Oh, one more time.
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the mundu.
One more time.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the mundu.
Oh, one more time.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the mundus.
Are you drunk listening to this show? If so, leave me a voicemail, 856-494-6773. I still feel a little hungover from 10 years ago in 2015 on St. Patrick's Day. People in Cleveland would get that reference. Now, that was cool how that ended. Now, I've been really critical of late night TV. I think it's absolute positive dog crap. But let's see what they did this weekend.
Amber Kavanaugh, the woman who told the Daily Mail that she died and went to heaven and can now report to us all what heaven looks like, a field of flowers with a gazebo in the middle, has to do a better job at selling heaven.
Ha ha ha.
Because
you know when
doesn't sound like paradise to me.
When you hear clapping after a joke on late night TV, that means it wasn't funny. And they don't want to be dead silent. You hear this? Right here.
To do a better job at selling heaven.
And they're like, ha ha ha. Yeah, Bill Maher, you're a pretentious douche.
Because that doesn't sound like paradise to me. It sounds like the park where I walk my dog.
That's kind of funny.
Someone must tell me how it is that the internet decided that the greatest mystery of all time is, how did Gene Hackman die? 95 years old and then just gone.
All right, I'll give it to him. He's freaking funnier than Jimmy Kimmel, but most things are funnier than Jimmy Kimmel. Gene Simmons did the weather on Los Angeles TV. I don't like Gene Simmons. I'm not really into Kiss. Gen X and Boomer Kiss fans creep me out. But let's see how he did with the weather.
Gene, you show us everything you've got when it comes to doing the weather here.
Oh, and, baby, that's quite a lot. You look much better in real life than you do on TV.
Oh, you look great in both.
I know that.
A lot of rain lately, and the rain, you drive us wild. We'll drive you crazy talking about this rain once again.
I feel like they're singing Kiss songs. I don't listen to Kiss, so I don't know.
Yeah, this is tomorrow.
I wrote that. I like that.
Yeah, it's a good line.
Yeah.
People at home, you keep on shouting you want some better weather.
Better weather.
This weekend, I'm thinking, it's looking pretty good. If people want to rock and roll all night, and
they should probably party every day.
Party every day.
Yeah. You do this.
Wow, freaking funny.
Every day?
Almost every day.
Yeah.
But never with a rock star.
Are you kicking me out? Is that what you just did?
You don't have the thing in my ear where they're like saying rap, so I got to rap.
Rap?
That's freaking ass. Michael Lohan arrested, back in jail for probation violation. Alleged domestic violence against ex. Michael Lohan is waking up in a South Florida jail after cops busted him on a probation violation related to his estranged wife, Kate Major. I bet she's a major pain in the ass. Sheriff's deputies picked up Lindsay Lohan's dad Sunday evening in West Palm Beach on an arrest warrant obtained by his probation officer. Oh, yeah. Can you imagine being that probation officer? You're always having to kind of check to see what he's up to. It's like being a parole officer for Patrick Mahomes Sr. Lohan was arrested there last month on a charge of continuous violence against the family. Yeah, Michael Lohan's always just seemed like a freaking dirtbag. Lohan's attorney said, for sure he did not violate probation. He had been obedient and responsible through his term of probation, and we hope Her Honor will release him quickly. We deny the allegations by Kate that he assaulted her. Well, he does. I don't want to judge somebody about how they look, but that's pretty much what I do on the show. He just looks like a woman beater. There's just something about Michael Lohan I don't like. I don't know what it is. It's just freaking douchey. He also blocked me on Twitter because he was going to war with Opie and Anthony, like, I don't know, 12 years ago, 11 years ago, probably more 12 years ago, it doesn't matter. And I said, you're a deadbeat dad and a loser, and he blocked me. What a surprise. I used to say really mean things to people and then was surprised why they would block me. Starbucks ordered to pay $50 million to delivery driver burned by hot beverage. You know what? I'm at a point in my life where I wouldn't mind, getting hit by a hot beverage, $50 million.
Starbucks says if our hands are off the drink, then no matter what happens, we're not responsible. It's a reasonable verdict. It's justified. This injury changed Michael's life. It was gross negligence. No amount of money is ever going to make up for what happened to him. I mean, this is a 25-year-old man whose whole life has been changed. But he
got $50 million. That ain't bad. Last time I checked. To the ladies and gentlemen, and the boys and girls out there that are listening, I know you wouldn't mind getting hit with hot coffee for $50 million. You know what I mean? I don't think you'd mind. I don't think you'd be complaining on maybe 500,000, maybe not so much. Even none in this world, I wouldn't mind that. $50 million, please. Pour that coffee, burn me. Call me a piece of crap and slap me across the face. I don't know why I said that. All right, the show is just beginning. It's going to be a shorter show because I got to go to work later. And it's kind of a slow news day because everyone is drunk right now on St. Patrick's Day like I was a decade ago. So can you believe that? That was a decade ago. All right. We're going to come back and get things started after these words.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHappyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Snapping, yo, yeah, let's get the movie, yo, yeah, that's that money snap, yeah, that's that money snap, ooh, that's that money snap, yeah, that's that money snap, dreads in this bitch. Get the snapping, yo. Fingers get the moving, yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Oh, that's that money snap. I signed my deal, made $1 million, did the money snap. Went to the car dealership and spent the 100 stacks. Bought me a Beatz and a spaceship Cadillac. Put 50 in my mouth so I can shine when I battle rap. You boys don't know me, I'm from the show me. On that 45, leave your brains all holy. I made this one for the people who just don't dance. Too busy drinking liquor, politicking with their mans. Or the chick with them 6-cent heels on their feet. So sexy in the club, two-stepping to the beat. If you just got rich and you just came up, money snap, where you at? Like you don't give a fuck. Throw your head back, baby, show your grill in this bitch. Get the snapping, yo. Fingers get the moving, yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Throw your head back, baby, shake your dreads in this bitch. Get the snapping, yo. Fingers get the moving, yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Oh, that's that money snap. My little sister and my mama got their income tax check. Everybody seen their ass, but I ain't seen them yet. Man, I know where they at. At the mall, popping tags, running in and out of stores, money snapping, holding back. My little nigga went to the strip club for the very first time. Seeing all them hoes naked, blew that little nigga mind. Got a snap worth the one, threw him in the sky, made it rain, started money snapping, yelling that he all in the game. Man, I'm handling this fame like an inner city vet. Got my whole clique with me and we drinking more wet. Got 2 or 3 strippers trying to give me rough sex. Money snapping, butt naked, ooh, they ass so fat. If I ever go broke, I'll probably take somebody's life. Cause I'm trying to money snap for the rest of my life. If you been living trife and you just came up, money snap, where you at? Like you don't give a fuck. Throw your head back, baby, show your grill in this bitch. Get the snapping, yo. Fingers get the moving, yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Throw your head back, baby, shake your dreads in this bitch. Get the snapping, yo. Fingers get the moving, yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Oh, that's that money snap. I'm on the block and it's booming, man. Them things spinning cheese. Got the hook up with Poppy and he gave me them keys. Do that money snap. If you just hit a lick, do that money snap. If you got a bad bitch, who gon' give you her check? Man, you keep your pockets fat, sitting in that Benz coupe or that new bubble X. In the club, you by the bar. In the hood, you a star. Got 250 on the kush. I like my weed in the jar. Baby girl looking good in a new outfit. Got a head back snapping, baby. Ooh, that's it.
I know what you mean.
The phone ringing. Paper, do that money snap. Boy, why you shake off them haters? Throw your head back, baby. Show your grill in this bitch. The snapping, yo. Fingers get the moving, yo. Bitch.
Whatever.
Money snap. Yeah, that's that money. That's that money. Yeah, that's that money snap. Throw your head back, baby. Shake your dreads in this bitch. Get the snapping, yo. Fingers get the moving, yo.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's that money snap.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, that's that money snap. That's that money snap. Oh, that's that money snap.
Oh, what's going on?
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, what's going on?
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, what's going on?
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by the best Delta 8 CBD honey around. DZ BZ Honey at dzbzhoney.com. When I tell you that it's the absolute best, I'm a man of my words. Comes in the form of a lollipop. Lick the lollipop, the rubber. A honey stick or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high, go to dzbzhoney.com and at checkout use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. We're going to come back on Happy Hour. I keep this party going right after this.
Doors closing. Happy Hour!
That's my name.
Today's show is brought to you by St. Patrick's Day, which is Irish for Cinco de Mayo.
Hello and thank you for coming to Happy Hour. I'm your host, BJ, and today you'll be getting some wonderful, tasty topics, a fine selection of conversation, and of course, Ryan Hoppe's world-famous bullshit!
People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Happy Hour. Guess who wins? We will let you decide. Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
This is the theme of Happy Hour.
Oh, it is.
Theme of Happy Hour. Oh, wow. With Ryan Hoppe in the hour. Let's laugh, let's dance right now. Pop, pop, shoo, up in the tower. Silly jokes, the last will shower. Ryan's here with all the chatter. Tune in, folks, it really matters. Happy Hour is the thing with Ryan Hoppe. We all sing.
Hoppe.
Grab your friends and let's all swing. It's the theme of What Is It? Scooby-Doo and wacky tunes. Ryan's laughter fills the rooms. Crazy fun and all the loons. Hop, sour,
Hoppe.
boobs. Catch the wave and ride the fun. With Happy Hour, we're
Hoppe.
never done. Ryan Hoppe, #1.
Said my name wrong.
Join us, everyone. Happy Hour is the thing with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe, get it right.
Your friends and let's all swing.
856-49 Hoppe. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com, okay?
Happy Hot Topic.
I did read that Dennings is actually a stage name.
Yes.
So,
Are your boobs a stage name?
did you choose
That made no sense.
that when you were 14?
I chose it when I was 9.
Kat Dennings is opening up about why she chose to use a stage name. During the March 13th episode of Kylie Kelsey's podcast, Not Gonna Lie with Kylie Kelsey.
God, Kat Dennings is so freaking high. Remember like 10 years ago, 11 years ago when the fappening happened and all the naked pictures were out there?
The actress reflects on her reason for choosing her stage name.
She was naughty.
At a young age, well before making her on-screen debut.
I did read that Dennings is actually a stage name.
Yes.
So, did you choose that when you were 14?
I chose it when I was 9.
Did you really?
I did. In fact...
Was there any particular reason for that?
Yes, there is.
Of course
because
there is.
my real last name is Litwack.
Cat Litwack. I'll lick your whack.
That's all you need to hear. So it's
that's that.
That's
you know?
that. And at 9, I was like, this isn't gonna work for me.
Yes,
this is not gonna work. I can't see that.
I like that 9-year-old you was like, absolutely not.
She/I was very ahead of her time. I don't know where. I was a CEO situation. I was like,
hell yeah, you're an independent woman.
This can't be displayed on a poster. It shan't happen.
And when deciding her stage name, Kat shares that she actually drew inspiration from children's author Lloyd Alexander, who also happened to be her mother's best friend.
Hell yeah.
Do you happen to know who Lloyd Alexander is? He's a children's author who wrote The Black Cauldron, among many others, other classics. So randomly, he was my mother's best friend. So I went there every week until I was 15 years old. And it was.
I love the music in the background. It's a real bop. Just makes you want to go up and down in the club.
I went there every week until I was 15 years old, and they were like my grandparents, he and his wife. So his wife's name was Janine Denis. She was French, and it was Denni.
Man, she talks a lot.
And I thought it would be a super sick idea if I took her name and made it like kind of different.
God, Kat Dennings is so freaking hot.
Literally, that was the thinking. That's as far as it went.
That's amazing.
But Dennings is from...
Is it amazing?
Her.
The Thor star, whose real first name is Catherine, also says that a fellow actress's
Catherine Lidwack
movie character influenced her as a child.
And Kat, because my name is Catherine and I have all kinds of nicknames for that. Kat, I chose because Christina Ricci's character, Kat, in the movie Casper, was my favorite character at the time. So I was like, okay, Kat Dennings, this is it.
All right, I got it. We got it, okay? Although I wouldn't say that to her face. I would ask her out. Dollar General CEO reveals alarming change in consumer behavior. We are not anticipating improvement. Our customers continue to report that their financial situation has worsened over the last year as they have been negatively impacted by ongoing inflation. Many of our customers reported that they only have enough money for basic essentials, with some noting that they have to sacrifice even on the necessities. As we enter 2025, we are not anticipating improvement in the macro environment, particularly for our core customer. All right, here's the deal. Maybe the CEO of Dollar General could make it a little more affordable because it's like you're breaking a bank going there. I mean, Dollar Tree has things a little more expensive, but it's still relatively cheap. And here's the funny part. It's not even really funny. Here's what I don't really like is that they don't even try to come up with a solution because it doesn't affect them. Trump's like, oh yeah, we're so going into a recession. I'm not going to do anything to help out the cause. And the same thing's going on with Dollar General. They're like, oh yeah. Like they're almost just giving up because they got their money in their cloud, so they don't need any help. And we're the ones getting screwed. They're like, yeah, you know. I've never seen such a loser attitude from the rich boomers. Oh, yeah, things are pretty crappy, but I'll be dead in a maximum of 35 years. Whatever. Do you see the problem here? There is one word that Donald Jr. Trump said about Vanessa Trump dating Tiger Woods, his ex-wife. He said, it's cool. Oh, it's got to be bothering him that Tiger Woods is banging out his ex-wife. One of the most horrifying things to ever happen to a man is the thought of their ex banging someone else. The weirdest thing is when you go through a breakup and you start having sex with other people and you're like, this is not my ex. You're like, because they're using teeth. My ex gave them a... Never mind. They can get the point, though. And you guys aren't stupid. A lot of radio hosts think their audience is stupid. I'm not one of them. I treat you guys with respect. Oh, it's time to talk about the NFL. Patrick Mahomes Sr. wants to travel for autograph show, but has to get the judge's permission first. Patrick Mahomes Sr. should just have his parole officer go with him because he's walking trouble. And also, if you want his autograph, you're a loser. Why the hell, in any world, would you want that guy's autograph? That's not a winning attitude. Deshaun Watson proposes to girlfriend Jilly Anais. It says Anais, but it looks like anals because looks like a lowercase L. I'll go with Jilly Anals. If you are getting engaged to Deshaun Watson, you are a cloud chaser. There is nothing good about him. I think it's time we talk about Bill Belichick's girlfriend. I don't like her at all. Now, I know it's a two-way street. I know Bill's banging someone that's literally 3 times younger than him. She's 24. He's like 72. So she's literally 3 times younger than him. But there's just something really douchey about this woman. I don't know what it is. She just seems bratty. And he was out on the beach. And he was laying on the sand with his feet up, and then she was like kind of doing the Superman pose, and it's like, do you always gotta do things for attention? And it's gotta be freaking weird too for like his wife, you know, his ex-wife and his daughters, that he's dating somebody their age. Like at Thanksgiving. Oh, yeah. Did you see that latest TikTok? Like, Bill Belichick's girlfriend should not have the same interests as the daughters. And then there's this here. Bill Belichick's girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, lashes out at troll. Harassing me is crazy. Now, I am not defending harassing a celebrity. So I want to get that out there. Because I don't want people to think that I'm endorsing it. But at the same time, you're putting yourself out there. You're dating the most famous NFL coach of all time. One of the most accomplished coaches of any sport of all time. It comes with the territory. She said, you do realize direct messaging a stranger on Instagram with the intent of harassing them regarding their own personal relationship is insane, right? Well, you do realize dating a 72-year-old man's pretty insane, right? You know you're doing it for clout. Because no one knew who the hell Jordan Hudson was before. And frankly, no one wanted to. Nobody was ever like, oh my God, I want to date Jordan. I mean, people wanted to date Jordan Hudson, but no one was like, oh my God, I know who she is. That's the problem. When you have any type of clout in this world and you start dating a woman who all of a sudden is using you, it's fun, it's unique, it's experimental, but then things just go wrong. And the fact that Jordan Hudson's even replying to trolls, it shows us that she's not insensitive, but she's sensitive about the fact that everybody is on to her. And that Bill Belichick's on her too. Boy Meets World alum Malin Ward says she's treated with more respect as a porn star than as an actress. Well, I'll be honest, you're better at the second one, being a porn star. Cameron Brink, who plays in WNBA, is icked out by potential male practice players. Preferably they're gay. Cameron Brink has seen all the memes about the LA Sparks holding tryouts for male practice players, and she's praying to the basketball gods that the ones that make the final cut isn't a horn dog. I've often wondered what it's like being hot. I mean, I kind of know a little bit about it. What I mean is, like, you always got to, like, watch your back. Like, sometimes I get why hot girls are bitches in public. Because you don't want to give off the vibe, especially if you're at, like, a kava bar where there's, like, 2 hot girls for all 70 guys in there. And it's like, you know, everyone's like, oh, my God, she looked at me. I think I have a chance to bring her home tonight. She's like, I got work in the morning.
I guess my confession is I'm really icked out by the potential new practice players.
Wait, what's? I haven't seen the post. Can you give me an example?
It's basically just like a flyer. It's like me, Dearica, Rakia, and Kelsey. And it's like male practice players wanted. And usually we use like USC college guys that also like do it for the women's team at USC. Okay. Yeah. And all the comments are like, let Cameron Brink back me down. Like, or
hell yeah.
Something about Rakia or something about Kelsey, and now I'm just like, preferably they're gay.
I would want that too.
No, for real. That's like, they need to go through a heavy HR training.
Who are we trusting coming into this gym?
But the nerve to just like sit there on their phones and be like, I want.
Well, you know, guys are hard.
To back it up on camera.
Yeah, I've often wondered whenever I've seen men simp on. I'm not comparing Cameron Brink to a porn star, even though she'd be great at it. But I've never gotten the guys that like post these cringe comments like, "Oh, it's so beautiful." Like, yeah, she's gonna follow you and be like, "Oh my god, I want to sleep with you because you commented on my Instagram post."
You want to back it up on me?
No, but like, could you imagine?
I'm not boxing anyone out. That Lynn, her new coach, is going to be screaming at me for not rebounding.
Oh, jeez. 856-49-HOPPY. Jay Leno is driving around in a tank. I've heard from many people in LA that you haven't lived in LA until you've seen Jay Leno driving around in a car with the, "Hey, look at me, look at me." Here we go. Here he is in a tank.
Over here yelling, talking shit in a fucking tank on the street right now.
There it is, Jay Leno driving down the road in a tank.
What's up, Jay?
Neighborhood watch.
Sick ass tank.
Neighborhood patrol.
Neighborhood patrol.
Making sure the neighborhood's safe.
So weird seeing Jay Leno driving around a tank.
Hey, bro. I'm sure it's going to be safe now.
Not really that funny. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. And then there is this.
Happy Hot Topic.
Today's my birthday, and it has been the hardest year of my life.
James Vanderbeek.
James Vanderbeek is getting candid about his cancer battle. Months after sharing the news, he was diagnosed with colorectal cancer in 2023. The Dawson's Creek alum reflects on his 48th birthday and shares how the past year was, quote, the hardest year of his life in an Instagram post on March 8th.
Today's my birthday.
I'm rooting for this guy, man. Seems like a really good freaking dude.
Birthday, and it has been the hardest year of my life, and I wanted to share something that I learned with y'all. When I was younger, I used to define myself as an actor, right? Which was never really all that fulfilling. And then I became a husband, and that was much better. And then I became a father, and that was the ultimate. I could define myself then as a loving, capable, strong, supportive husband, father, provider, steward of the land that we're so lucky.
Yeah, he's definitely a provider.
To live on. And for a long time, that felt like a really good definition to the question, you know, who am I? What am I?
And the actor, who tied the knot with his wife Kimberly in 2010 before going on to welcome 6 children together, used to be fine with those titles defining him. He goes on to share that after coming, quote, nose to nose with death, those definitions quickly faded.
That'll do it to you.
And then this year, I had to look my own mortality in the eye. I had to come nose to nose with death. And all of those definitions that I cared so deeply about were stripped from me. I was away for treatment, so I could no longer be a husband that was helpful to my wife. I could no longer be a father who could pick up his kids and put them to bed and be there for them. I could not be a provider because that wasn't working. I couldn't even be a steward of the land because at times I was too weak to prune all the trees during the window that you're supposed to prune them. And so I was faced with the question, if I am just a too skinny, weak guy alone in an apartment with cancer, what am I?
I hope he does well. 856-49-HOPPY. Before we go to break, let's get in the Hoppy Soups. I got to do a shorter show because I got to go to work soon.
Yo. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wildin', stories about the queen. Dropping out of bombs, all in on the scheme. Hoppe Soups, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shocking law. MJ to Kobe, legends in the game. Shaq's big presence, true Hall of Fame. Hoppy spills the tea, ain't playing tame. Behind the curtain, nothing left the same. Hoppy's roots, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppy Hour got that shock and awe.
Happy Hot Topic! Knicks and the Warriors played. Karl-Anthony Towns did not play in that game because someone close to him had just passed away, and without knowing the reason why, Draymond just assumed that he was dodging Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, that was kind of a douchebag move by Draymond Green, but this just in, he's a douchebag.
And Kat, he did not appreciate that, and then Draymond on his podcast sort of apologised, sort of didn't, and then in today's game called him soft, and then they exchanged some words, and here's what Draymond had to say about that.
It was fun, really fun. It's good to see Cat show up and play like that. He played hard, played well, physical, probably most physical I've ever seen him. Had a little extra motivation, so that made the game really fun. That was great.
You mentioned, Kat, how you feeling like he had a little extra bit of motivation. Are you referring to the stuff recently?
Yeah, I saw his answer to y'all. He kind of fed into what everybody else was saying. So
they need to get better microphones. Caitlin Clark is despised by WNBA dummies because of her race. Basketball legend Cheryl Miller says. I got one word. Duh. And we also got this here. J.B. Bickerstaff, the coach of the Detroit Pistons, freaked out.
JB Bickerstaff went off on the refs in his post-game interview after the Detroit Pistons lost by 6 points to the Oklahoma City Thunder, where Cade Cunningham,
Yeah, these freaking refs have been awful lately.
Ejected during the game because he pretty much told the refs that they were doing something wrong, and he did get a bit annoyed about it, but here's what JB had to say.
I'm disgusted by the way that game was officiated.
I did.
The level of disrespect was above and beyond.
Got it.
They have a guy fall down and trip on his own teammate's foot. They review us for a hostile act. They throw an elbow to our chest, neck area. I asked for him, at least take a look at it, right? Just show us the respect to take a look at it.
Got it.
Okay? No one would take a look at it. Okay? The disrespect has gone far enough, and I'm not going to allow our guys to be treated the way that they were treated tonight. Okay, I tried to have a conversation with official. The official was arguing with Mark. I say his name one time, and he screams at me and tells me that's enough. Right? We understand that we play a style of ball that's physical, it's on the edge. Right? I coach my ass off with a passionate way. I'm into the games. Our players are into the games. We understand that. Right? But we deserve a level of respect because we're competing our tails off and bringing something positive to this league. Right, we're growing young players. Our young players are competing their tail off. The least that they could do is get the same respect that everybody else in this league gets and get refereed the same way that everybody else in this league gets ref.
He's getting mad.
And enough is enough of it. And what you saw tonight was disgusting. It was a disgusting display of disrespect towards our guys and what we're trying to do.
All right, so there's 856-49 Hoppy, and then there's this. This was so freaking lame by Bronny James. Somebody was heckling him, so he made fun of the guy's chain and said it was fake. Bronny, your career's fake. Without your daddy, you ain't anything.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic! Bronny James showed off some elite court vision to shut up this Nuggets fan.
There's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
And
he said your chain fake.
He spoke in his post-game interview about bouncing back and forth from the NBA and the G League and where his confidence level is at right now.
What did you make of your individual performance?
It is freaking weird. I know Bronny James is LeBron's kid. It's literally his name. But oh my God, does he look like his father?
Some of the progress that you made in the league started to
Yeah, thought I was pretty good. As the role I'm playing, being a defensive guy, making the right plays, knocking down a couple of threes.
All right, media, listen to me. How the hell do you not have better microphones? We can literally hear the freaking shower in the background. I can't listen to this. Ridiculous. Making me mad. Time for weed news to calm me down in the daily smoke up. Because I'm getting more mad. Just a little bit mad. Not too mad, but mad enough that, like, it's driving you a little nuts.
Marijuana. 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 Hoppy Hour, where your medical card is required to listen.
It's time for weed news on Hoppy Hour.
Turn it down, catch Hoppy on the airwaves. Talking blunts, joints, and all the smoky pathways. Roll the papers tight, blaze them up, elevate. Mornings with the cream, starts the day with heavyweight. Welcome to the Hoppy Hour, spark it loud. News about the herb, cut the starless crowd. Joints burning slow, take smoke, no doubt. High tops, feel the fire, the green shout.
Grab your joint, your blunt,
the brain,
your bong, your gravity bong, your apple, your vape, your pen, whatever you have.
Flowing through the veins. Welcome to the Hoppy Hour.
Let's get freaking high on this St. Patrick's Day, like I did a decade ago in Cleveland. Hi, Robert. 70 downloads times 450,000, kind of.
Hoppy got the news. No need for this.
Ready? I'm in a hurry because I got to get the works in. Oh yeah. Marijuana consumers. Oh geez, my mic's loud. Marijuana consumers are feeling more stressed than the general public since Trump took office.
Feels to the growers.
Because we're freaking high all the time and we're overthinking about the truth. Ohio lawmakers push to change voter-passed marijuana law would curtail consumer rights and reinstate criminalization. That's not good. Are we just going to go back and forth about weed till we die? Ending drug testing for marijuana during pregnancy improved racial parity without harming babies, American Medical Association says.
Happy Hour.
We'll be right back.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Hoppy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
I just have some things on my mind. Here's my true colors. I give to you on the table for all to view. I need your touch. Hey, hey. Boy, this sucks. Hey, when we ring around the rosies in your pocket, it will close. I know what it does to you. That pink polish on my toes. You whip that thing, you whip that thing, you whip that thing. Boy, you know you whip that thing, you whip that thing, you whip that thing. Boy, you know.
If you come out to play, just like that in the day.
I possess you.
I spend like every day trying to chase your tears away.
I miss you. I possess you. You know it too. You consider this desperate, cause I reminisce on my sexy gestures. Do my eyes like this. I need your touch. Hey, Hey, remember we ring around the rosies in your pocket with wet hose. I know what it does to you, that pink polish on my toes. You with that thing, you with that thing, you with that thing. Boy, you know you with that thing, you with that thing, you with that thing. Boy, you know.
If you come out to play, just like that in the day.
You know I do. I-N-I-S-S-U. I really do.
I spend like every day trying to chase your tears away.
I miss you. I-N-I-S-S-U. You know I do. What am I supposed to do, a young girl, thinking these nasty things in this world? Whoa, 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 whoa. Who must bring about stress? But what am I supposed to stay repressed? No, 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 no. I would turn down the lights.
I'll be the only thing that you could see.
Let the music moan.
And let the music moan.
What am I to do when I'm the only one home?
Only one home. If you come out to play, just like that in the day.
Oh, you know I do. I-N-I-S-S-U. I really do. Yeah.
I spend like every day trying to chase your tears away.
I miss you. I-N-I-S-S-U. You know I do. I just can't help myself.
That was Nicole Scherzinger with I Miss You.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afura Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RYANHOPPE radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description, is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, Hammerin Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Hey, this is Monica Brooks with the K92 Morning Thing, and you're listening to Ryan Hoppe on the Happy Hour.
Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM Tampa Bay, and you're listening to the Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Triggering middle-aged dudes since 2012, this is Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, what's going on?
Turn the radio up, it's time for 3.
Oh, sure.
Ryan's here with the latest spiel.
Whatever.
Sex and stars and love so real. Happy Hour hits with a funky feel. Date nights crashing like a scene at dawn. It's the gossip train that you're riding on.
I'll run a train on you.
From dusk to morn.
Actually, I won't. I don't like guys being there.
We all belong. Happy, 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 it's the hour we crave. Ryan's got the juice and the beats that wave. Turn it up, feel the love, let your heart behave.
Whatever.
Tune in now, don't you misbehave. Celebs in the mix, it's a hot affair. From crushes to whispers, we're all aware. Every secret told with a naughty flair. The hour's live and it's everywhere. Happy, 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 it's the hour we crave.
856-49 Hobby. It's 856-494-6773.
Tune in.
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me. I have 2 emails. RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com and Gareth Dizzy Pinheiro is a bitch at gmail.com.
It's the Hoppe Climb.
And finally, Martha Stewart, the TV host, sat down with actress Kate Hudson
You don't need to say she's a TV host. We know.
On her podcast and opened up about working with Matthew McConaughey on this year's Uber Eats Super Bowl commercial, calling his method acting technique to prepare to play 10 different characters a bit scary.
Yeah, he's a good actor. I mean, that's how you do it.
He got into each character in a, like, it takes him about 15 minutes to get into.
And he'd make weird sounds.
Oh, yeah. Did he do that?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, you did.
Oh. Yeah, he makes the sounds and he does
grunts,
crazy things.
He's grunting and breathing and jumping.
Martha just seems like such a bitch. Like, I know Ryan Reynolds is a dick, but she like critiques everyone else, but never herself.
Oh, to be in the room. Hudson said McConaughey did this.
Whatever, enough of you. I'm got kind of a time restraint right now, and I'm wasting time saying words I have a hard time saying.
Happy Hot Topic.
Any other radio show edits out when they walk over their words. Me, I want to be relatable to my audience. I'm not perfect.
It's that moment, the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to play.
Oh, Stump Mark on the Kelly and Mark show. Oh, yeah, it's not like they took that from Howard Stern. Stump the buoy, right?
All right.
Wait, did anybody notice that?
No.
You just noticed.
My fly was down the whole time.
Yeah, not exactly the moment Mark Consuelos was waiting for after being caught on air with his zipper down.
No one freaking noticed. Everybody says wardrobe malfunction. Unless you're Janet Jackson in 2004, it ain't a wardrobe malfunction. Unless we see your big ass schlong just hanging on the table.
No turning back now. No turning back now.
No turning back for the live host, who didn't notice the wardrobe malfunction until after the show started.
And I call him up. I said, hey, Mike. He said, hey, man, what's going on? I said, guess where I am? I said, I'm at Princeton University. He goes, what are you doing there? I go, I'm speaking here today at this big room. It was beautiful with all the political science majors.
Wife Kelly Ripa also didn't catch the fashion faux pas until he pointed it out ahead of a fan favorite game.
It's time to play.
But the thing is, we really can't see it because it happened while they put this little screen thing that says Stump Mark, like the little it's not called B-roll footage. It's like the introduction video. So when they were showing the introduction video for the segment, that's when he saw the fly being down. So we missed it. So that's stupid. But Kelly Ripa will look for any reason to be in the news.
Happy Hot Topic.
Just days after sharing some candid thoughts, Justin Bieber is opening up once again. In a cryptic Instagram post Sunday, the singer shared his thoughts on feeling hate.
His whole life is freaking cryptic.
Bieber wrote in his Instagram stories, I was always told when I was a kid not to hate, but it made me feel like I wasn't allowed to have it, and so I didn't tell anyone I've had it, which made me feel like I have been drowning, feeling unsafe to acknowledge it. I think we can only let hate go by first acknowledging it's there. How couldn't we feel hate from all of the hurt we have experienced? Along with the post, Bieber included SZA's song, I Hate You. Bieber didn't elaborate any further on what exactly he was referring to, though Monday...
This dude needs real mental health help.
...morning, he added another story which read, if they aren't talking... you must not be going brazy enough. In the hours after his initial post, he did go on to upload several more, including a selfie showing off his tattoos. He also shared nearly a dozen photos of a trip to a Disney amusement park. In several of the pics, Justin is having a good time with wife Haley. The posts come just a few days after sharing with fans that he has always felt unworthy.
Yeah, that's a confidence problem. I think the whole Diddy thing's really hurt him the last year. He's probably getting memories because something happened with him and Diddy.
On March 13th, the singer wrote, people told me my whole life, wow, Justin, you deserve that, and I personally have always felt unworthy, like I was a fraud, he began, adding, like when people told me I deserved something, it made me feel sneaky, like, damn, if they only knew my thoughts, how judgmental I am, how selfish I really am, they wouldn't be saying this. The 31-year-old went on to share how he feels unqualified most days, explaining, I say all this to say, if you feel sneaky, welcome to the club. I definitely feel unequipped and unqualified most days. In recent days, some fans have expressed concern about the one-time singer's health over his recent appearance and cryptic social posts. His representatives slammed rumors about alleged drug use, calling the speculation, quote, exhausting and pitiful. In a statement to TMZ, adding,
whatever.
Quote, despite the obvious truth, people are committed to keeping negative, salacious, harmful narratives alive.
I hope he gets the help he needs.
Happy Hot Topic.
Okay, so I asked ChatGPT to roast me, and Jordan's gonna read it.
Roast.
I've thought about doing it, but I know it would really hurt me.
Demi Lovato. Oh, you mean the artist formerly known as Confident, but now more like Confused?
Ooh. Yeah, she looks like she's dying, son. All right, I gotta skip over. Let's go to the copyright.
Roasted by AI, but taking the shade like a champ.
I've never been more confident in my life.
The 33-year-old singer confidently
I like this new voiceover person. She got kind of some swagger.
Sharing her reaction as fiance Jutes reads the personalized roast.
Demi Lovato has had more rebrands than a failing fast food chain. 1 minute they're punk rock, the next they're singing pop ballads, and somewhere in between they're beefing with a frozen yogurt.
That last jab referring to when Demi called a froyo shop out for their diet foods, something she called triggering as someone recovering from an eating disorder.
I've been through a lot, and I'm really proud of myself, and sometimes I look in the mirror and I just say,
Whatever, I decided to roast me. Ryan, you're basically the Forrest Gump of radio. You've been everywhere and somehow still ended up on the same damn bench. You've worked for Beasley, Cox, and iHeart, basically the radio version of couch surfing. The only difference is that the couch had better benefits. You've tried to be the king of podcasts, but half your listeners think Happy Hour is a new IPA at a local brewery. Being compared to Kelta and Rover is like being compared to a Cold Mac and a Steel Whopper. This is not true. You're out here manifesting iHeart taking you back like it's some kind of toxic ex. Newsflash, they ghosted you for a reason. You've got more syndication than most small town radio shows, but your haters still live rent-free in your head. And we talk about your social media addiction. You've posted more reels than a fishing boat and still expect people to stay hooked. Maybe give the algorithm a break. It's as tired as you after your 5 a.m. traffic shifts, not shits. Also, your cheek biting habit, that's your mouth trying to tell you to shut up because it knows you're about to overshare on a podcast. But hey, you got a heart. And honestly, after all the setbacks, you're still standing. That's more than we can say for Mike Kelta's hairline. That took a lot of balls out of me to do it. Now, trying to go back to iHeart's not true. I don't think they'd want me back either.
Thank you so much for just taking care of my kids, man.
Absolutely. I love you so much, man.
Kanye West dropping a new track seemingly featuring disgraced rapper Sean Diddy Combs.
I'm not even focused on problems. That's how I change them.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
Ye sharing and then deleting the song Lonely Roads Still Go to Sunshine on X. Off the top, what sounds to be a recorded phone call between Diddy and Kanye.
Yeah, that's his boy.
Thank you so much for just taking care of my kids, man. Ain't nobody reach out.
I probably can't play this because of copyright. Sorry. See here. That ChatGPT really shook me. Not really, but kind of.
260 miles above the Earth at 12:04 a.m. Eastern Time, Sunday morning.
Dragging contact and soft capture complete.
Crew 10 docked with the International Space Station. The relief team for Crew 9, including 2 astronauts who have been on board the station since last June.
SpaceX, Crew 10, welcome aboard the SS.
Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams were at the hatch as it opened.
It's really pathetic that Elon Musk didn't want to work with them. Joe Biden didn't want to work with Elon because they could have been out and
opened with the new crew made up.
That would be Joe Biden's legacy.
Of the Japanese astronaut, a Russian cosmonaut, and 2 NASA astronauts, Nicole Ayers and Commander Ann McClain.
I cannot tell you the immense joy of our crew when we looked out the window and we saw the space station for the first
Oh yeah, that had to be freaking cool.
time.
Butch and Sonny's long extended visit started back on June 5th.
Go Starliner. Godspeed, Butch and Sonny.
Boeing's Starliner spacecraft launched successfully from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station for a 10-day test flight. But NASA became convinced Starliner wasn't safe, so it left Butch and Sonny on the station while bringing Starliner home empty. Butch and Sonny have been there ever since.
All right, so there's that. And then there's some way that SpaceX pranked the astronauts?
The SpaceX crew has a little fun with stranded astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams. During NASA's Crew 10 docking on the International Space Station, the two were met by an alien early March 16th.
It's somebody in an alien outfit.
Russian cosmonaut Ivan Wagner wore an alien mask while welcoming 4 NASA newcomers after their SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule docked to the station. While ISS crew members were preparing the capsule for deboarding, Wagner could be seen floating around while wearing a mask, with Sonny at one point appearing to laugh at her colleague as he continued his work unfazed. He eventually ditched the mask as the NASA crew members entered the International Space Station shortly after opening the hatches, and all of the crew members exchanged hugs. Sonny and Butch welcomed the new arrivals after being stuck in space for more than 9 months. Their mission was only scheduled to last 1 week after the launch of Boeing's first astronaut flight last June.
All right, we know that. I'm in kind of a hurry because I got to go in like 20 minutes. Last segment, 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me, ryanhoppyradio@gmail.com. This show is for the hard-working average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care if you live in the U.S. or the U.K. As long as you're listening, that's all that matters. We will be right back and we'll wrap this up. Hang on.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppy of Hoppy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
It's a new day. Where did she go? I don't know.
Mi amor, ¿a dónde te fuiste? ¿No te das cuenta que te estoy buscando? No me estás escuchando.
She's fed up again, I guess I messed up again. Or sped up again, I should've fessed up again. Like boo, she's just a friend and I'm a man, I don't pretend. Why would I waste my time with a 9, I got a 10. When I'm out, I'm working boo. When I'm home, I'm working you. Or spark the green when you blue, girl. You know how I do. I crack a joke or two, then give you a poke or two. Take us a toke or two, do what I'm supposed to do. Open up doors for you, pull up your chair. I really care, babe, I want you here. I need you right next to me. Flex with me, back and forth, texting me. More than just sex with me, girl, I need you in my destiny. Deep inside my chest with me. Secret on my recipe, girl, I need you. And all them things that you do, you keep running away when I'm looking for you.
All the fussing and fighting, the blood, sweat, and tears while you build your career. And yeah, I played the back, never in it for the money. Always had my own stacks, never made you feel trapped. Never ever did I slack. If you was going on tour, I would have your bags packed. Listen, and nobody could ever say I'm out there crazy. Whether you was home or gone, I was still the lady. So much more than a woman, I will run them routes. Always right by your side, ready to thug it out.
Always showing up in class for what more could you ask it? If I did the math, I'm on O, you on 5. I put up with your lies and all your little sighs, but my love was so strong, so I held it all inside. And I should've been, I could've been your one and only, but you strayed so many times and you left me lonely.
Wasted my nights, I gave you my heart, I gave you my life, I told you my story, I gave you the truth, every bit I had left, ma, I gave it to you. You told me a secret, I kept it with me, and then I became it effortlessly. I'm hoping you listen like in the beginning when we were both wishing to be in position. The minutes, the hours, the days, my life is a book, the words of the page. Do you ever feel a ways when you see me on stage? Do you stand in the maze with your eyes all glazed? Been on my mind all day like Lilo Lilo label. When the high goes away, it's like my mind blows away. But my mind always say, if she love you, she return and never be a coward. Cause cowards never learn.
Where did she go? She's running away. She's running away.
I got it.
Doors closing.
And now something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hi, this is Chris Dam from the Two Guys Named Chris Show, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. Hey, it's Chris Kelly from the Two Guys Named Chris Show, and you're listening to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM Tampa Bay, and you're listening to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe is your alternative to the typical morning show with fake dating segments.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Let's get some lo-fi vibes. I just...
Hoppe Hour in the air. Feel the vibe everywhere.
I got it.
Kick back in your chair. Life beyond compare.
Oh, sure.
Hoppe Hour, take it slow.
Oh, I will.
Let the rhythm gently flow.
Whatever.
Catch the beats in the glow. Tune in, let it grow. Hoppe Hour, oh yeah.
856.
Oh yeah, Hoppe Hour.
49 Hobby. It's 856-494-6773.
Oh yeah, Hoppe.
You can tweet me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Coolest spot you ever seen.
I hate being in a hurry, but I'm in a hurry. But you're lucky I'm even doing this show.
Like a street.
Whoa! Hoppe Hot Topic!
Jennifer Lawrence and husband Cook Maroney are spotted in New York City amid rumors that they recently welcomed their second child together. The couple took in a stroll Sunday, March 16th, with the No Hard Feelings actress wearing a scarf and navy trench coat over jeans and accessorizing with a leopard print tote.
God, she looks freaking hot.
Back in October 2024, the couple announced they're expecting their second baby together, and Jennifer was spotted out in Los Angeles October 19th with her baby bump on full display. The couple, who tied the knot in a Rhode Island wedding ceremony in October of 2019, welcomed their first child, a son named Cy, back in February 2020.
Open Gangnam Style! You know, Cy.
With the actress not revealing his name or gender until months later in an interview with Vogue. As she told the outlet at the time about her new chapter of life, quote, "It's so scary to talk about motherhood, only because it's so different for everybody.
I can imagine.
If I say it was amazing from the start, some people will think it wasn't amazing for me at first and feel bad." Jennifer adds, quote, "I remember walking with one of my best friends at like 9 months and being like, everyone keeps saying that I will love my baby more than my cat, but that's not true. Maybe I'll love him as much as my cat." Jennifer also explains that as she continues her career, she connects her new movie roles with her role as a mother.
Nice.
Saying, quote, "So many of my films in the past have been about my mother, my childhood. I wonder what will happen now that I'll be witnessing somebody else's childhood.
Got it.
And I wonder what he's going to be talking about with his therapist. She wouldn't put me down. She kisses me on the mouth. She asked me not to go to college." And as for her overall thoughts on being a mother, Jennifer adds, quote, "I mean, the euphoria of Cy is just Jesus. It's impossible."
So there is that. And then there is this.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Maria's showing off her mom bod.
This is, I hate when I have the clip begin a second too late.
Kaylin Lowry is showing off her mom bod.
It's Teen Mom.
The former Teen Mom star takes to Instagram March 15th to share her first bikini pic since undergoing several plastic surgery procedures. Kaylin posts a sexy snap posing on the beach in Turks and Caicos during her 33rd birthday trip, marking the first time in 2 years that the mom of 7 has shared a shot of herself in a swimsuit. The podcast host shares 15-year-old
Everybody's gonna podcast.
son Isaac with ex-boyfriend Joe Rivera, 11-year-old son Lincoln with ex-husband Javi Marroquin, son 7-year-old Lux, and 4-year-old Creed with ex-boyfriend Chris
Do they have a son named Sublime?
Lopez, as well as 2-year-old son Rio and 1-year-old twins son Verse and
That's a lot of kids.
daughter Valley with current boyfriend Elijah Scott.
That's the most millennial thing, not even being married and having kids. All my friends that have kids are not married.
And these latest shots of Kale come after she underwent a tummy tuck revision last month and a breast reduction in December.
All right, that's good. And there's this right here. This is an interesting headline, which is why I brought it.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Melinda French Gates is sharing her reaction to Bill Gates saying their divorce was one of his biggest regrets. During an interview with Elle magazine published March 17th, the billionaire philanthropist shares her thoughts on her ex's comments about their separation.
Well, he did go to Pedophile Island.
And how she's transitioning back to the single life.
Oh, I thought she was transitioning.
When asked if she saw the Times of London article where Bill said their divorce was, quote, the mistake I most regret, Melinda says to the interviewer, quote, look, divorces are painful, and it's not something I would wish on any family.
The thing is, I went through breakups, but I never had a family, like to have a divorce. Like, I'm so glad I didn't have kids, to be honest.
And while it was difficult, Melinda believes her divorce was one of the most important things she's done for herself.
She got away from that creep. Can't stand him.
When asked about her current dating life, the 60-year-old adds that it's not a big priority, saying, I knew when I got divorced I would be okay on my own, and I think that was the most important thing. And as for Bill's love life, weeks after making those comments to the Times of London, the Microsoft co-founder shed light on his new romance with girlfriend Paula Hurd.
Oh, you know, she's totally with him for that personality.
Who he started dating back in 2023, 2 years after separating from Melinda.
Yeah, Melinda's freaking hot in like a weird way.
And you have lots of good things in your life. You have 2 new little granddaughters. And again, your red carpet official, there's a woman in your life named Paula Hurd.
That's right. I'm lucky to have a serious girlfriend named...
Did you meet her at Pedophile Island?
Paula. So we're having fun going to the Olympics and...
Whatever. And then there's this deadbeat dad of the day.
Whoa!
Grimes is appearing to make it clear that she does not want her and Elon Musk's children to be in the public eye.
If Elon Musk is such a good dude that everybody likes, he would respect her wishes. But he's using his kids as a way to be like, hey, conservatives, look at me, I'm a good dude.
On Friday, March 14th,
they're props.
The artist claimed in a post on X that she tried begging the public and my kid's dad to keep their children offline, adding that she's allegedly tried legal recourse after.
Yeah, but the problem is when you're worth $450 billion, it's hard to bring them down.
She was criticized over a fake post attributed with her name. When a user asked her how she can protect her children, the musician, who earlier in the thread acknowledged that the post was untrue, responded, I unfortunately do not control the internet and cannot wipe this from the internet.
Yeah, I feel like Elon's that type of guy that like just leaves you on red. Like you don't hear from him forever. Because he just has this mindset. You got to remember, if it wasn't for his money, he would just be another weird autistic dude that always bothers you. But because it's Elon, we make it be like, oh, he's a genius.
I have tried begging the public and my kid's dad to keep them offline, and I've tried legal recourse. I follow you here. I've seen young people destroyed by the internet too. The state of my children's lives being public is of grave concern to me, and I think about how to solve this every day.
By going back in time and not having kids in them?
It's insane to me that there's no way to deal with this. She continued, I would hope there was some law that would allow a parent to veto small children from living public lives, but I don't even trust the law to help me now if I try to invoke it, to be honest.
Yeah, because he would probably be above the law.
We're in the wild west of information content and the dismantling of privacy, and it's very concerning. Grimes' post comes hours before Musk and their son X boarded Marine One alongside President Trump to Mar-a-Lago on Friday.
How long until they have this huge breakup? You can't have all these egos in the same room and expect it to go wow.
Friday, marking X's second public appearance with the president last week.
You got that stupid name, Xaeaxii. That kid's gonna grow up. Oh, geez, I can't even talk right now. That kid's gonna grow up to be a brat. And then finally on Happy Hour, Hilaria Baldwin gets emotional as she reflects on the whole world slamming her over her fake Spanish accent. I should probably unmute the website, you know what I mean? That'd probably be a good idea.
Growing up in a way where you have multiple cultural influences on
Yeah, but you were pretending. You weren't just doing it occasionally, honey.
You means that you're never going to be able to fit in. You can try.
You're just a rich girl from Boston. Shut up.
Chameleon. You know, people who code switch were very good at chameleoning and I'm like, okay, I'm going to be a little bit, and you're not even thinking about it. It's just normal. It's just natural. They say that it's like communication, like people who, if you ever talk to like a really old person who kind of.
Yeah, like your husband.
Here.
Yeah.
And you have to like, you notice,
like,
you're like, I'm going to emphasize, I'm going to speak slower. And you're not even really thinking about it. You just.
The thing with narcissists like her is they babble so much that you forget what you were originally mad about.
Start to do it. It just happens. No, it just happens. You know what it's called? Code switching. Code switching, No, it's like.
No, it's called being a sociopath.
Like a real thing.
I did not know that.
I know, I had to learn about it because the whole world was like mean to me, and so.
Well, shut up. The world was mean to you because you're racist. Well, I mean, you are from Boston, so does kind of make sense.
TikTok, clocks a joke, playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom this stream. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Happy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Happy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street, but soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Happy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like the TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty fever, silent time, but coming to an end like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe jokes and jabs, he's our daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy Hour is now over. Happy Hour is now over. Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.